I want to talk to you about how to create, set up, and launch a Weebly online store. Seriously, don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you were to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to give you a step-by-step on how to create, set up, and launch a Weebly online store and how to do it seriously. Okay? And the thing you have to understand is that with Weebly, you can do two things. You can build a professional website that grows with your business. In other words, you get access to customizable web page designs and useful tools to build your website and grow your ideal business. So here, we're not talking about online store for now, just to create a normal website for your business. You can easily build a free website. It's free, and that will help you get discovered and grow your customer base in style. So you have a very simple step-by-step, and you're able to sell anytime if you want to maybe improve your website or you want to upgrade. So that's the first option, building a professional website that grows with your business. The second option is you have professional online stores for entrepreneurs. So if you are an online seller, you can build a professional online store. And this is where actually Weebly shines a lot. Because here with the Weebly store, online store, you have the freedom to launch and grow your online store whatever you want and whenever. And we love the fact that basically when you have Weebly, you have those two in one, the website and e-commerce services. All right. And the cool thing here is that Weebly was actually they were acquired by Square in May 2018. So they have the backing of another online behemoth, another colossus in the online space. Okay, so very simple when you think about. So the overview here is that when you think about Weebly, you have a lot of stuff you can do. You can actually build a normal website or an online store. And an online store, this is what we're going to talk about in today's conversation. They have a pretty impressive constellation of features, tools that you can use to not only build, to set up everything, to build it and launch it, but also to succeed. And Weebly in that space has become a very, very serious competitor to Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, and the other big players. And so they really deserve our attention today. So when people talk about Weebly nowadays, they talk about Weebly as e-commerce by Square. All right. So when you hear Weebly or you hear e-commerce by Square, those two terms are interchangeable. The first step you need to do here is to sign up. If you want to create, set up, and launch a Weebly online store seriously, you need to actually sign up. So you have to look at the screen right now. You have to input your name and email. Okay, the sign up happens at square.com. Okay, and because now everything is centralized through Square, even though Weebly is the service you use to create the online store. So you put your name and email. Next, you have to choose the store name. Be very careful for when it comes to choosing the name, because you want to choose a name that not only is SEO compatible, right? Search engine optimization, but also intuitive. So you put the store name, and the system wants to know whether you are currently selling. You can we put not yet, right? And the next slide. So really, now they want to know when you are planning to start selling. So if you're not currently selling, you need to tell them when you are planning to start selling. And you can remember that you can update this answer later. So we have put for experimental purposes, we have put 0 to 3 months. So we are planning on selling in the next 3 months. On the next slide, they want to know what you will be selling online. So this is where they want you to specify the kind of products you want to sell online. Be very careful here, because again, based on your answers, the system, the algorithm at Weebly will generate a series of settings, a series of tools that you're going to have to use. So be very careful in the category that you choose. Next, you want to put the store address. And next, once you click next, the store is being customized. This is what I was telling you earlier, to based on the category that you choose when it comes to products and services, the Weebly, aka Square algorithm, will generate a compilation of tools and a compilation of settings for you. And the next slide, you're in. So here, right now, this is how your dashboard will look like as an online seller on Weebly. This is where this is how your dashboard will look like. So I want you to take a look and look around all the different settings, all the things that you need, your dashboard, your account, your profile settings, your privacy settings, all of this kind of stuff is how things will look like once you are in the system. And another thing I want to say pretty clearly here is that don't worry, you can actually always update those things later on. So everything from your website, your items, your orders, your fulfillment, your reports, your marketing, your communication, photo studio, your settings, all those things can be updated later on. Step number 2. So step number 1, you had signed up. So now you are officially part of the system. Step number 2, you need to set up your store. By the way, before I forget, make sure that you actually safe list Square or Weebly in your email, so they don't go, their communications don't go to your junk mail. Okay, very important. So let's talk about setting up your store. So you need to design your store, as you can see on the screen. So you want to specify the features. Then you click next. You want to add logo on the top left side. Then you click next. Here you want to add your style. So by style, I'm talking about the font colors that you like. So this style will apply to your entire website. So be very, very careful. Okay, but no worry, you can still adjust it later. But anytime you choose a style, it applies to the whole website. And then you click finish. Now you need to set up your domain. So make sure you can find a domain, a custom domain. Use a domain you own elsewhere, or use a Weebly domain. So you can see here now, you go to header, take care of the header, and you click done. The main banner, click done once you're done. Email newsletter, click done when you're finished. The footer, click done also. The footer branding, you want to take care of that also. And you click done. So you want to give your site actually a branded look by removing the Weebly's logo from the footer, right? To do this, you'll need to upgrade first. And then you need to check your account settings. So general, checkout. So here you collect payments, Square, Stripe, PayPal, even though they recommend Square, that makes sense, right? Sales taxes, countries you want to ship to, you want to specify all those things. Tracking tools, right here you can add tracking tools and analytics to your website's code for better insights and targeted marketing. So things like Google Analytics, Pinterest, Facebook, Pixel, Bing, and Cookie Banner. Next, you have language and units, whether you want to go with the imperial or metric, pound and inches versus kilograms and centimeters. And you can add an item to sell. So you can import items or add an item. You can also import. So Weebly strongly recommends downloading a backup copy of your existing items prior to importing any new items. So you can import CVS from Etsy, Shopify, or Square, and click export now. You can also add manually, right? Things like you have to input the item type, the title, the price, the description, the media. Media can be photo, video, audio, and then you click save. You can also set up your domain. So here you want to check to make sure everything is correct. Connect a payment gateway. Set up shipping rates. Okay, so here you want to pay attention to things like destination regions and rates, the real-time shipping carriers, default box, 10 by 10 by 10 inches, 70 pounds maximum weights, and item types available worldwide, digital, donation, membership, event services. So you want to add shipping rates, and here you just specify how much you want to charge for shipping. So you have real-time rates, flat rates, or free shipping. It depends on you. Step number 3, folks, you need to choose a plan. As I was telling you earlier, if you are on a free plan, you're not going to see much. If you really want to start using the platform, Weebly, you got to choose a plan. So on the screen right now, you can see that there are several plans. So you have personal, where you can connect to a custom domain. This will cost you $6 per month, billed annually, or $9 month to month. And professional, you can connect your domain and add more customization. So this is $12 billed annually, $12 per month billed annually, or $16 month to month. So here you have all the free plan features, plus you're able to publish to a custom domain, use custom fonts, no square branding or ads, password protected pages. And then you have the performance plan. Here you add features that drive growth and manage operations. So this will cost you $26 per month billed annually, or $29 month to month. So you have all the professional plan features, plus you can accept PayPal payments, item reviews, integrated shipping, abandoned cart emails, advanced reporting. Okay, and you can actually pay for your plan monthly. This is not a problem. And what about the features here? So you can show each slide. You can see right now. So we have the top features. Okay, so it's free domain for 1 year. You have the site features, free SSL, security, bandwidth, and storage. You're able to connect a domain, a custom domain. You can remove square footer ads. You can use custom fonts. Everything from site stats, you can do that also. You can add custom embedded code. You can age confirmation, password protected pages, all this kind of stuff. For e-commerce, you have shopping cart, online payments, accept PayPal, items, item badges, very important. You have product categories, modifiers and variations, item quick view and checkout, product reviews, inventory management, in-store and curbside pickup, automatic tax calculator, not collectors. You have the coupon codes. You also have the Square gift cards are really good, especially if you're trying to scale your business over time to a new niche. The Square gift cards are pretty good. Then you also have the shipping calculator, the shipping label printing, shipping rate discounts, abandoned cart recovery, an important element when it comes to your e-commerce success over a long time, over the long run. In terms of marketing, you have a constellation of features also. You have SEO tools, search engine optimization tools. You have lead capture forms. You have Instagram integration, pop-up notification, advanced e-commerce statistics. So in terms of support at the Weebly, you have a community forum. You have chat and email support, phone support, and priority support, depending on the plan that you are on. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I'm still talking to you about how to create, set up, and launch a Weebly Online Store. Seriously. So first, I gave you an overview of the platform, and then I showed you how to sign up, how to set up your store. The important elements you need to pay attention to while setting up your store. You need to choose a plan. Now let's talk about knowing the photo studio. What is the photo studio? So within Square, there is a service called the photo studio, and this is a studio or a service that promises to give customers stunning product photography at remarkably low prices. It's just another way for Square to make money, but they do have quality photo photography though. Quality. We have tested it. Fantastic. So you're able to get perfect product photos every time. And the cool thing about this service is that you can receive a product fast and for much less than hiring a professional on-site photographer. Okay. And in our view, based on our analysis, this is definitely worth it. Definitely. Especially if you're selling a high margin product, then this is pretty good because product photography will help you sell. Okay. And so how does the whole thing work with Photo Studio? So you ship it and they shoot it. So you just send Photo Studio your products. They will actually take a photo of it, then retouch and color correct, and they will correct the images. So step number 2, you get your photos. You can use your free Square account to download and manage your images. Photos are ready within 14 days. And step number 3, you start selling. So all photos are optimized for e-commerce to help you sell more effectively online, whatever you sell. So you don't have to sell the photos. You don't have to use the photos you receive from Square necessarily on Weebly. You can use them on other platforms. Okay, so you are receiving outstanding photos at the lowest price. And we know from our experience in e-commerce that if you have to hire a professional photographer, this can be very expensive, especially if he or she has to come on site to take the pictures. It's even more expensive. Okay, so here is the pricing. So we have high resolution 3-photo pack for just $9.95. So you get 3 product photos from different angles, retouched and optimized for online selling. Images come as a JPEG on a white background and as PNG files on a transparent background. So you also have interactive 360 photos only for $29.95. Okay, so here you have engaging and interactive 360 photos that let shoppers rotate, pause, even zoom in on a product image for a closer look to help them feel confident in their online purchase. So you will receive one interactive spin file as well as an MP4 video file of the spin, which is really perfect for selling on social media. Okay, so whatever your product is, they can shoot it. They can definitely do it. And you can actually also, as I said earlier, you can use your product photos to sell on almost any online channel. Step number 5, folks. If you want to launch a Weebly online store successfully, you need to communicate. So when we talk about communication, we are speaking about a constellation of things you need to do on Weebly. So you have email and text alerts, so you can manage the email and text alerts you send to your customers through Weebly, okay? And you can actually customize things. You look at the email sender profile, the email theme, the sender profile. You can specify the sender profile, the email. You can see a preview of the email and the email name. Those things you can automate. You also have text message alerts. You have pop-ups, so you can set up and manage pop-ups on the platform. Okay, you can actually verify age, for example, where you want to prevent minors from accessing your site in case you're selling, let's say you're selling products that you don't want, that are not suitable for minors. You have the messenger. That's another important criterion to pay attention to. Okay, and you can get started with the Facebook Messenger, by the way. So you can add live chat to your site by adding a Facebook Messenger button. And based on our research, 53% of people are more likely to shop with a business they can message directly. Okay, so you can manage conversations on the go through your Facebook inbox, and any website visitor with a Messenger account can use the live chat. You also pay attention to abandoned cart. This is pretty important in terms of your communication strategy, right? So you want to recover customers with automated emails when they leave with unpurchased items in their cart. So you want to specify how long after abandoning a cart a user receives the abandoned cart email. So the recommended interval is 1 hour based on Weebly. And you can edit the design and content of this email in store emails. So you can select a period of time to wait before sending abandoned cart emails. Again, remember, this is up to you. You can enable abandoned cart email, but none will be sent until you upgrade. You have to upgrade, as I was telling you, okay? And you can also set up your store's marketing. So when we talk about your store's marketing, we are talking about your email, your automated emails. Okay, so those emails are sent automatically when your visitors or customers take an action like filling out a pop-up form or purchasing an item. You have ads. So if you want to create an ad on Facebook, you can go to a Facebook Ads Manager to create a campaign. So you have an integration within a Weebly that actually links up Weebly, Square, and Facebook. You also have mailing lists. You have segments. And then you have setup. Step number 6, folks. You want to launch your store, right? This is the big day. So when everything is ready, you need to click publish. All right. And one thing you need to do here is you got to click public. And if you need help, there are several articles, several resources on Weebly to help you out. So you have the suggested articles, and this is actually a curated list of algorithm generated articles based on your profile. You also have the knowledge base. They have a section that we love a lot. It's called Keep Learning. It is just wonderful. This is great. Keep Learning. You can read a lot of stuff in there. They also have a community. So you have you go to community.weebly.com. You can ask any question that you have, and people will answer you. Experts will answer you, or peers will answer you. And you can contact Weebly. You can talk with the chatbots, and if needed, with a human. And so post-launch, you need to set your Weebly store up for success. And there are a couple of things you need to do when it comes to launching your store successfully and creating buzz around the store. So first of all, you want to take care of SEO. This is very important. Remember that you cannot add a blog to your Weebly Online Store, because once the company partner with Square, you can use the stories feature or an RSS feed to display your post. And those posts, you will not believe it, but based on our research, are a great way to regularly provide content for your audience. And constant content provision is very important from an SEO perspective, but also from an engagement perspective. Make sure that you provide quality content though, okay? Very important, because what you want at the end of the day is to help build your website's authority for search engines. You also want to pay attention to social media. So you can actually also spread the word on social media, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok also, so that you are raising awareness. You are also marketing your goods depending upon your strategy. Also think about multi-channel strategy. So a Weebly Online Store does not directly support multi-channel strategy, but you can use Square apps to sell through Facebook and Instagram. And you may want to consider selling through Amazon or Etsy too, so you can reach a wider audience. And you can think about contests to also build buzz around your niche, around your brand rather. Okay, so many businesses run contests powered by social media or Google Ads to help drive traffic to their online stores. So you can use the contests and giveaways to attract more visitors and build your email list for email marketing campaigns. Okay, so you can, in your Weebly Online Store, you can create a contest that challenges customers to share a photo of your products, or build your social media presence with a like and share contest. Okay, and to make this successful, make sure that you are using appropriate hashtags and get some paid ads to make sure you reach the most people. All right, folks, this was it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about how to create, set up, and launch a Weebly Online Store. And I gave you an overview of Weebly and Weebly e-commerce. Weebly is e-commerce by Square now since the acquisition. So the step-by-step here, you need to sign up, set up your store, choose a plan, know the photo studio, communicate, and launch your store. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.